Now we are going to the birthplace studio of the painter Petru Dobrović, who stands even today as a testimony of a rich creative life. I really have never fully solved the problems of life and have lived feverishly, trying to find my way during my whole life. These were the words of Petru Dobrović when he spoke of himself as a painter. He painted his first picture, A Row of Trees at Petru, when he was a 12-year-old boy. At the Budapest Art Academy, he fought with the elementary problems of shadow and light and struggled stubbornly through a youthful Cubist period, through the restlessness of lot and freeze, through the veils of academism, to achieve a free palette. Considered the free palette the synthesis of the up-to-date art of painting. But the last formula of his artistic creed he found neither quickly nor easily. In his parents' house in Petru, then in Holland, and lastly in his studio in Paris in 1925, he continued the search for his own style of expression. When 40 years ago, as a laureate of the Hungarian Salon, he reached Paris with his painter's fireworks, Petru Dobrović could not guess how far this color boat would take him away from all that up to that moment had meant for him the essentials of a painter's aim. After all these wanderings, sometime in the 30s, he stood alone, with his eyes on Dalmatia, her colors and her light. Dalmatian motifs were a true source of inspiration for him. Above Mincheta and the old tower of Dobrović, from the terrace on the third channel, where even today 2 shaggy palm trees flutter their leaves in the wind, with the faraway horizons above the roofs of the town, with a view of watchtowers in the town near Gotham Stadun, in the country near Dobrović and Mlini, where he stayed for a number of years, he discovered his happiest motifs. From 1926 to 1942, Petru Dobrović struggled for his own way of expression. He did not give up that dramatic fight until death came to end the precarious game. About 1927, he voiced the underlying principle of his work: a picture is a color mass, and the intensification of the color mass on the motif is the only up-to-date principle of painting. He had only to define the character and purpose of these colors. Petar did that under the sunlight of the Dalmatian sky. There he discovered the way out of his dilemma. The bright colors of the Yugoslav Mediterranean were the inspiration for his piece of colors. relied upon the pure application of colors, not like these anymore, nor in Lot's crystal cubist style, but simply like Dalmatia, under the midday sun. There, in Mlini, near Srebren and Lapad, in Dubrovnik, at Lopud, Kortrà and Hvar, he banished all prejudice and began to understand what the direct language of artistic truth was. Trees, houses, animals, objects, men and the sea, only as color apparitions. His artistic method in the last Dalmatian period was logical. He reduced form into its elementary volume, stressing exclusively its characteristic features. He eliminated shadow and light in his own way and stressed the plastic quality of the object only by means of drawing. Architecture, if it existed on the motif, and in landscapes with certain objects there. To paint, for Petru Dobrović meant to copy what can be seen, but not as we were taught to see, according to someone else's taste, but as we see subjectively. Even today, in the old olive orchard at Mlini, stands an olive tree bearing traces of Petar's palette. And on the walls of Dubrovnik, one can see how Petar wiped his brush on the old ramparts. Man before him was only an architectural form in the light which he intensified to the last degree. He never flattered those he portrayed and was always ready to caricature them. He built his pictures from the background to the details in the foreground. In the last period of his work, he succeeded more and more in finding himself face to face with the object, free and conscious of his own attitude, and in discovering in the contrast of color and light those personal harmonies which his best paintings are created of. He was decidedly in favor of 4 gamma and the intensification of the palette. A Puritan by nature, he transposed facts on his canvases without a purposeful choice of motifs. And so Petru Dobrović sailed in his color boat to his own artistic port, with his own fireworks and his feast of colors. By applying his palette, he mastered the painter's intonaco to the point of virtuosity, so that the colors of his flowers, brocades, cloth, and human beings became the pure achievement of all he had sought for in the beginning, a free harmony of colors under a clear and sunny sky. Still in his prime, and still capable of change, he vanished behind a black curtain, and left us to believe that he had not yet spoken his last words. He died suddenly, not yet 50 years old, in the lift at number 36 in the street 7th of July, in the lift which from the very beginning was destined to be his coffin. What remains? Pictures in the mind, which also stays here only for a while, a moment or two, and nothing else.